Back to two attorneys arguing. I had an issue the other day.
You got issues, all right.
We had somebody come to the office, and they said to me, and we're not putting any names on it. They're going to go, I don't think Craig likes me.
Who said that?
I can't tell you. They said he gave me like this half hug, and he really didn't look at me that much, and I think he didn't like me. Yeah, I know. And I had to explain, no, that's just Craig. And they were like, what do you mean? I go, no, we don't know what to do in today's world. We don't know to give you a hug, a half bro hug, a handshake, curtsy.
Fist bump.
I don't know to open doors. We are now at a point where there are no social norms. Social norms are gone. Whatever we thought.
I disagree.
No. How many times do you open the door and the person looks at you going, I can get that door?
We already did this. You open the door anyway. You
don't.
still open the door. It doesn't matter how they take it. We did a whole episode
Hold on.
on
No,
this.
you did it.
I still open the door.
And I caught a lot of
That's the social
and I had to
norm.
answer all the complaints.
Who's complaining about
Everybody
me opening
does.
the door?
Everybody does.
Tell those people to grow
Those
up.
people. What do you mean with those people?
Those
people. You
those
people.
small-minded,
Those people,
ignorant people. Those people. Them.
All right. What do we do as a society?
You keep on being a gentleman. You don't care. Here's the thing about having principles. Okay, having principle means you feel the same way, even though circumstances change.
No,
that's
you
having
learn.
That is a principled person.
Do you not learn?
Of course, I learn.
Okay, I designed an autism awareness new logo for our firm because that's my thing. My boy, I'm going to get as much awareness out as possible. And there's a certain group of people who hate the puzzle piece. They hate the puzzle piece like they hate eating duty. It makes them crazy. And I've seen these people come up to the booth before when we've had a puzzle piece in the booth that, you know how offensive that is, Jeff. We're not a puzzle. We don't need to be solved. Now, I was hard-headed about that for years. And it wasn't until the other day where I'm going, you know what? I can be better. I can come up with something better. And I did. And I actually showed it to Jacob's mother. And she was one of the ones who would tell me all the time about people hating the puzzle piece. So when I showed her our logo, she goes, oh my God, that's amazing. And sometimes I think we have to change. We have to grow. And we have as a people, as a country. And that doesn't mean we go all the way to that deep end and go do crazy crap. But
Jeff, sometimes
accept that people have their issues and we can sometimes accommodate those. Not all the time.
Sometimes you do have to change, especially when you're not degrading things. You're not degrading yourself. You're not degrading society. You're not degrading morality or norms. I agree. In those situations, you should change.
So how have you changed?
You avoided an unnecessary conflict, and you didn't degrade society, yourself, or the autism movement by doing it.
But how have you changed? Hold on.
I'm not going to stop being a gentleman. I'm not going to stop being a gentleman because I'm not going to degrade our culture. I'm not going to stop holding doors for women. I'm not going to stop holding doors for people in wheelchairs. And I've heard before, oh, don't do that. They don't like that. They want to feel, I don't care.
I'm not talking about doors.
I'm holding doors open for people because it's polite. I say ma'am and sir because it's polite.
You think the door is what I'm talking about right now?
The whole thing about being polite and courteous and gentlemanly.
Okay.
That's what you're talking about. You can't be a gentleman anymore. So you say. I don't agree. I'm still going to be a gentleman. I don't care if people figure out a way to be offended by that. Go ahead and be offended.
Time's changing.
I'm not degrading myself.
I didn't say degrade yourself.
For society.
I didn't say that. No, we can change.
We can. And we can when we have puzzle pieces and we can decide, okay, it's offending a lot of people and there's no reason to have a puzzle piece versus another icon. We can change the icon. We can change the imaging. Sure. You're not degrading anybody. Stop not being a gentleman, not holding doors for people, not being courteous, not giving people, treating them like human beings, treating them with kindness and respect. That now is the problem. Too bad.
Depends on what people think kindness and respect is.
Yeah, I can't help what they think it is. I can only help what I think it is. Well, and that's why I'm saying I'm principled. I'm not going to change just because you decide to be offended because I'm holding the door. I'm not going to stop holding doors because you tell me, well, some people are offended by it. I don't care.
Do you pull out a chair?
All the time.
For every woman at the table?
Well, there's There, that's political. I can't pull a chair out for everybody at the table. There's a calculation: is my wife going to get mad at me if I pull a chair out for that one or not?
So depending on the penalty, my
elderly
morality
ladies,
can change.
I'm pretty comfortable pulling the chairs out for the elderly ladies, the sickly ones, the ones that aren't really a threat. And that's about the extent. I will not pull the chair out, but that's a whole different battle.
So we are willing to shift certain things when our ass is on the line.
Oh, you're not a gentleman.
It's not a gentleman when it's
but
your
I would
ass.
hold the door for all of them. I would hold the door for all of them.
Craig, you held that door a little too long.
You opened it. She had to come all the way down the block. She was 2 blocks away. Why'd you hold the door?
Why'd you have to stand there? We've been here for 3 minutes already. I need somebody to explain this, and we've never deciphered this.
I got you.
No, you won't. You're going to fail too. You don't know. You don't know. It's something nobody knows.
I know it.
I open the door. There's a woman coming in. I let the woman I'm with, I open the door for her. And then there's some more women. And there's some more women after that. And then there's a whole line of people. And I'm standing there holding this door for like 2-3 minutes now.
Yeah, you have to hold the door.
When is it not? How much time
I'll tell you.
do you have to hold the door for?
I'll tell you. I knew I would know this.
Okay. Don't.
And here's the answer for
I'm
everybody.
taking the man out of it. There's no other man to take your spot.
You hold the door until one of two things happen.
Okay.
The last lady you can see that is close enough that you can see her eyes. If you can see her eye color, you need to hold the door open for her. If she's so far away you can't tell what color her eyes are, then you don't need to hold the door open for that lady.
Is that 10 feet?
That's 25, 30 feet. Maybe
30 feet?
Yeah, yeah.
At a show?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Or until another man puts the hand on the door to hold it for his lady.
So you might as well just be camped out there for 30 minutes.
Until another guy rescues you, but I got it from here. And then he's got to hold it.
But he won't.
Until the next guy. If he's being a gentleman.
All right.
But you have no obligation once you turn it over to another man. If he's not a gentleman and lets it swing shut on the next lady, you don't have to come back to the door and hold it open again. That's my rule.
All right.
It's worked for me so far.
I don't have the time. Okay, let's do a legal question.
What do you mean you don't have time?
I don't have the time.
That's all we have.
I went to a show the other day. I was at that door for 5 minutes.
Because you were being a gentleman.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be anymore. I was like at the point where I'm going, I just don't. Call me whatever you want. I want to go home. Is the massive recall over mislabeled High Noon seltzers a case of corporate negligence or a plausible supply chain mistake that companies can't always prevent? Some High Noon vodka seltzers accidentally got put on their labeled as Celsius energy.
You didn't hear about this? You didn't hear about this? This is fantastic.
Leading to a huge recall, and a lot of people wondering how something like that can even happen. I know how it can happen.
Because the bottler is different than the manufacturer. People don't know this.
We screw up money. There are money misprints.
Yeah.
That get out. So if we can, a secured area like the U.S. Mint can screw up, I can promise you Anheuser-Busch is not immune. But I mean, how do you're going to, no, it's a label thing. It's probably the same cans, and they go, we brought in the wrong labels. I mean, that's the only thing.
No, those Celsius cans, they're not labels. That the whole can is
printed on the can.
Yeah, the can comes
I thought
that
they
way.
print after. They print before.
So what do you think? How do you think the problem occurred? Do you think they loaded the wrong liquid into the wrong machine?
Brought in the wrong cans?
Or they brought the wrong cans
labels?
in?
Wrong cans or wrong labels?
I think they loaded the wrong liquid. I think there's a bottler and they probably have.
You think the same machine does both?
The machine that produces the cans can't be the machine that also fills the cans.
Okay.
Or can it? I don't know.
No, what I'm saying is this. The cans are made before they get there. Whether they're labeled or not is secondary.
How do they fill up the aluminum cans?
You see it. I saw
How does it seal?
Come on. We saw Laverne and Shirley.
How do they
remember how that thing watch? It goes through the thing
don't.
and then they stick a glove on it and it goes all the way through. You remember Laverne and Shirley?
Yeah, I do.
Shemazel, Haas and Pep Incorporated. Yeah. Can you imagine us getting sued? They're going, somebody has the rights to that song. The issue is this, I guarantee it was.
You know what I think?
No, what happened is.
I think you're not in a position to guarantee because I don't think you know anything about it.
I do. I watch How It's Made.
You watch
Have you ever seen the show?
Shirley?
I watched Laverne and Shirley and How It's Made. They used to have a lot of science shows. They used to How It's Made and how they put liquid in. They're not using the same machines to load different liquids in it. The line is the line. The line will be, especially the alcohol line. The alcohol line is never the same line as the regular seltzer line.
So They can never use the same machine
Not
to
without
load
cleaning them out.
different.
They got to clean them out completely.
Yeah, but if you're using the same machine and you switch liquids, the people switching the liquids have to match up with the people switching the bottles. Right?
Unless you brought in the wrong bottles.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They have to be synced up.
I don't think I don't think anybody switched the liquids.
Liquid with the Celsius bottles.
Wrong cans.
Yeah.
And of course it's
So I got the high noon
All right.
liquid, but the Celsius people show up with their cans.
All right. And we're going to do this for everyone out there, since every once in a while we got to talk about the law. Real quick. Negligence requires a duty, a failed duty, and damages. Okay? So do they have a duty to label non-alcoholic and alcoholic label? Yes, they absolutely do.
They do.
Okay. So now we know they failed in that duty. Second issue is this. What are the damages? Now,
I'm an alcoholic. I haven't had a sip of alcohol for 30 years.
now I'm hooked on Celsius.
I went and got a Celsius, and now I got to give my chip back. I got a 30-year chip that I don't get to walk around with anymore because I had a drink involuntarily. How about that?
Okay.
Is that
What about
actionable?
kids?
Can I sue for that?
What about kids? Kids got hold of it. Their parents are mad.
Yeah, you don't need an ID. I bet you as soon as the first kid found out.
Oh my God. Eureka.
Hey, don't tell anybody the 7-Eleven sells out of that
30
flavor.
cases of Celsius in his garage.
Wow,
Well, now we've gotten an update. I was right. It was the cans.
what do you mean
They
you were right?
shipped
I
the
was
wrong
right.
cans. Not the machine. They shipped the wrong cans to the bottler.
Yeah, they didn't sync up the cans with the
They're
liquid.
not syncing it up. There's no syncing. They just delivered the wrong damn cans. So they
That's
filled these
syncing, yeah.
cans with Celsius. Now the question is this: if you're going
No,
to
they
pick
filled
up
the Celsius
if I-
cans with high noon.
if I'm going to pick up, if I'm the pickup guy, because you got to pick it up, it comes off. Well, this is Celsius. This is
I pick up high noon.
not only that, the last person in line goes,
That can't happen. No, hold on.
that can doesn't look right.
That can't have happened that way.
It had
Because the people delivering the Celsius are not the same people delivering the high noon.
we're picking it up. Yeah.
So the high noon guy shows up to pick up the high noon supplies, and he's given a bunch of cans of Celsius, and he doesn't say, hey, you guys have this wrong. How is this not caught at the factory?
Let's even make this worse. Imagine it's the Coca-Cola plant and they deliver Pepsi cans instead. You think someone in the line doesn't go, the hell is the Pepsi can doing here? They know it. There is no way unless somebody goes, this is funny.
I think somebody saw it and was like,
It's hard for me to believe
let it roll.
that 50 people are so stupid. And there had to be 50 people who saw these cans. And
But do you really see
don't
it?
we do high noon? They go, no, it's Pepsi now. We switched it. No,
They must not see the cans.
they do. They have to. When was the last?
If they have to,
The
when they
packaging
saw
all
it,
says Celsius all over it.
Uh-huh.
It's like my Cola Guard. I can't. They know I'm shipping doo-doo. There's no idea that what's going on here. Some old people know that what I'm talking about. Point is this: is that there had to be 40, 50 people who saw these cans and goes, but we don't produce that here. And why are we delivering it here? And why are they picking up the wrong stuff? There's a manifest. People are signing for things. You have a whole group of people who had to be this stupid. And you know what I have to say? One word. America. Only in our country. Punishment works like this. It's going to be all based on damages.
Damages. What are the damages? Again.
Damages are, it screwed up my life. It did this. But they just had a case in Miami where a young boy died and it was partially his fault. And the award was
from a Celsius can that had high noon?
It's hard for me to determine damages now because it really depends on the jury you're going to be in front of. Well, the jury in Oklahoma see it the same way. The jury in Oklahoma goes, who cares? A stupid can. More sensitive jury will go, it's worth millions.
Oh, no one's getting millions over this.
That's what we think until it's that class action. You know, the class action, there's 50 people already signed up for the class action. And everyone's going to get $1.50 and the attorneys are going to get millions.
Stuff up? Is there really a class action going?
There will be.
Okay, so you're just making stuff up.
How about, I promise you, there will be a class action. You're
We're
not
going to bet. We're going to bet $100?
Franklin.
A Franklin?
$100? That's $100, yeah. I'll go with that.
Yeah.
And when we see the ad for it, because we get them.
So is there a time limit on this, or is this like 10 years in the future?
They finally I'll go 1 year from today.
1 year from today.
1 year from today.
Class action lawsuit.
Class action lawsuit against the company for the Celsius. But it doesn't count if they settle all of it before it gets there. Because that's not fair. Count. Well, if they're just settling, if they just go here, take 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. No caveats, no qualifiers, no nothing. We'll be back in a few if I can afford the $100.